don't think so. Diatonic refers to 2 different steps in sizes and scale because it has whole tones and semitones. Really? That doesn't sound right. Isn't that just modal interchange? I've heard the term modal mixture. I've heard the term modal interchange. I've heard the term, there's one other that I've heard. Oh, I think Zane would say borrowing from the minor key. If it's not, I think it's just if it's not part of the original key, I think that's considered a chromatic movement. So like, here's what we can walk this a little bit. So A major 7 to G minor 7 to F sharp or G flat to F minor. This would be like these would be like chromatic movements because not because just the bass is moving chromatically, but like all these chords don't exist in the same key. My brain doesn't work in sharps. I don't know C sharp. So, or no, wait, my brain does work in sharps. I don't know flats. So I go from G minor to F sharp. Well, it's probably more it's G flat, but it's in a harmonic equivalent. Who cares? Look it up. The diatonic scale is 5 large steps and 2 small steps, tuned to a 2-to-1 ratio and 12 EDO. Sure, but when people are talking about like a diatonic chord progression versus like a more like chromatic moves, I think they're referring to like. I've heard chromaticism be used to describe notes outside of the key in terms of blues. Yeah, I think that's when you're talking about like chromatic movements. Yeah. How the fuck do you know what chords work well in different keys? I have to stick to the same key and can't play chromatically. So because I have like a bigger theory background, when I'm thinking of movements, I'm thinking of them in relative steps. So if you tell me like, oh, like we can play F major 7 to C major 7. That's 1 to 5. Okay, 1 major 7 to 5 major 7. We should be able to play it theoretically in any key. So this is like in the key of F. Okay, well, what about the key of A flat? Okay, it's the same thing. What about the key of like a B flat? Because you think of it in, you should know this. You should. Well, I'm saying like you should practice this. You should know things relationally. Like A to E doesn't have a particular sound. It's 1 to 5 is the sound that you should be learning. Not like just the chords themselves, but the relationship between the chords. That's the important part. Because once you learn the relationship, you can apply things that you've learned in like other keys as well, I think. Can you explain this? 4 major 7, 3 7, 6 flat major 7, 5. I don't know what that is. I can't. I mean, I can play the chords, but I have no idea what it sounds like. I have to look at it. What's your favorite note? Your mom. Got him. Tonic, subdominant, and dominant relation. Those are words that you can use, but they don't have much. They don't really mean much outside of like very classical analysis, right? So tonic is your 1, subdominant is your 4, and then dominant is your 5. Plagal cadence is 4 to 1. Tonic, subdominant is 4, right? I think I don't even remember these words. But you wouldn't use these words to describe like any contemporary arrangement. You just wouldn't. I don't think. Flat 6 5 1 is a tritone subbed secondary dominant. Flat 6 5 1. Flat 6 5. Flat 6. Is that the Neapolitan 6 chord? Is that the flat 6? Or was it a flat 2? I forget. Are you familiar with the Nashville number chart for music? Never heard of it before. Oh, flat 2 is Neapolitan. Okay, I forget these weird fucking chords. Nashville number chart. Oh, it's flat 2 in inversion. What inversion? Neapolitan 2 can go to what? 4 to 5? No, this has to go to the dominant, right? Flat 2, flat How do you practice improving the flourishes between chords? I just artistically repeat the chords themselves, no melody over them. That's a really hard one. It's kind of cringe. You should be able to sing a little bit. Like you should. I think that if you practice singing a bit, sometimes you can find melodies a little bit better. There's a lot of like kind of cheat ways to find melodies, but like singing can help if you learn. Bum, bum, bum. Like you can, but you have to be like in the habit of like really doing it. It's like I can go between like the sevenths really da da na 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 bum. It's this one. I don't even remember what key it was. Bum, bum, bum. Singing can help because you ideally internally in a perfect world you want to know what you're playing before you play it. You're not just like picking the note because it's like, oh, like this is theoretically that's the right note to play, that it works there. Like ideally you want to know what it's going to sound like and what you're doing and what you're going for, right? Singing can help. If you want like a cheat code to like playing, just hang out on like the 5s and 7s, because usually that's like the hippest part to play around anyway. If you don't know how to solo, just hang out near like, no, it would be the 3s and 7s, wouldn't it? There's different intervals that always just like sound cool if you like hang out on them. I don't know how to explain it or why. Like I think that 9ths, is it a 9th or a 2nd, sounds cool. It's like if I'm in a minor key, like G minor, and I want to like sound hip, I might hang out on like the A a lot. Like if this is our 1 chord, I might like hit this A a bit because it's like cool, and then move it up or move it down. Okay. And then it even works for the next chord. And now it's a 7th of this chord. Whoops. I forgot what K was in. Whoops. So 2s or 9s can be cool. 4, I don't know. There's like a lot of like shortcut cheat things you can like learn. Like hit a wrong note and then just go in like either up or down until it resolves, and that could be like a way of like kind of bullshitting melodies a little bit. Learning, I like to improv on these notes: C, D, E flat, F sharp, G, A, B flat. What the fuck am I playing? Okay, first of all, don't ever mix flats and sharps like that. Okay, you're probably doing some enharmonic equivalent shit. So C, D, E flat, F sharp, G, A, B flat. I have no idea what the fuck this is. I couldn't tell you. I'm not sure, I'm sorry. I couldn't idea what the fuck this is. B flat. I have no idea what the I have no idea what the fuck this is. I have no idea what the fuck this is. I couldn't tell you. I'm not sure, I'm sorry. Do I have a guitar? Yeah, it's sitting there over my wall, unpicked up. Minor when you play the 2 notes above the octave. If you play the 2 right after the tonic, it's more of a sus2. Maybe? Like, maybe? Yeah, sure. Mixing sharps and flats is valid. Like in a G harmonic minor, it is B flat and F sharp. Sometimes it is. That is true. In G harmonic minor, sure. I think that was the mode of G harmonic minor. If we're in the key of straight G. That is true, actually. I bet there's a name for this, like second dom. No, it wouldn't be secondary dominant. I bet there's a name for. Oh, you're true. You actually are right. So you're starting it on the 4th degree of the scale. That is true. That is what you're playing. The second femdom. True. Based. Neapolitan chords function as subdominant. Is similar to a tritone substitution, except those function as dominant. Think of D flat of F, G7, C minor for the Neapolitan, and D minor 7, D flat 7, C major 7 for a tritone sub. Classical versus jazz idioms. Okay, gotcha. What era of music do you resonate with? My ear is ultra contemporary. I just, whatever I like, yeah. Lo-fi hip-hop, baby. Okay, am I good? Are we done?
Are we done?
Do you know any jazz standards? Fuck no.
Dude, I wish.
Unfortunate as it is, as a saxophone player, I did not have an ear for jazz. I just didn't like jazz that much. I really like Cowboy Bebop's soundtrack. That's actually what got me into music. But Cowboy Bebop's soundtrack is very contemporary, even though it's jazzy. Bebop-y. It's like bebop-y. I would say that like Rush is like a bebop song, right? Would you say that's fair? Like a big band bebop song? Tank is like a big band song. I wouldn't call that.
Not like
I wouldn't even be able to do all like the subgenres of jazz, but it's all big band technically, yeah. But it's like Rush is like a bebop-y song, right? Anytime you show me a page of notes and there's like 27 different people and they're playing fucking like crazy chromatic lines and shit, I call it bebop. It might not be, but I would assume.
存者が死亡しました。どうか安らかに。逃れることはできないでしょう。制圧します。次はこのような運命にならないように。安心はできないでしょう。その足首を捕まえました。生存者が死亡しました。飛んでくる矢も生存者が死亡しました。敵を防ぐことができません。運命を受け入れてください。その足首を捕まえました。この木の枝を苗木にし、木を育てることはできますか？少し埃をかぶっていますね。それなりに見えませんか？かなり満足です。石ころでも当たればかなり痛いんです。新しい禁止区域が指定されました。使えそうですね。運命のその足首を捕まえました。制圧します。このような運命にならないように制圧します。驚異的です。運命を受け入れてください。生存者が死亡しました。生存者が死亡しました。敵を防ぐことができません。かなり満足です。誰か見えれば探しに行かないといけませんか？周辺には気をつけましょう。良い場所に行かれたでしょう。生存者が死亡しました。敵が戦場を支配しています。運命にその足首を捕まえました。
心配しよう。すぐ片付ける。
逃れること。生存者が死亡しました。どうか安らかにお眠りください。血の匂いが広がらないように。誰か隠れていそうですね。生存者が死亡しました。生存者が死亡しました。敵が連続キルを達成しています。新しい禁止区域が指定されました。生存者が5人残りました。落とさないように気をつけます。生存者が死亡しました。残っている学生はいないでしょうね。足首を捕まえました。失礼します。良い場所に行かれたでしょう。 制圧します。その足首を捕まえました。血の匂いが広がらないように。その足首を捕まえました。その足首を捕まえました。深呼吸をすると頭がすっきりしそうです。生存者が死亡しました。最終生存者3人です。逃れることはできないでしょう。全てのものには何らかの使い道があるはずです。逃げ出すことは難しいかと思います。良い場所に行かれてちょっと痛いかも。もっともっと早く。逃れることはできないでしょう。逃れることはできないで。生存者が死亡しました。連続キルです。最終生存者2人です。新しい禁止区域が指定されました。深呼吸をすると頭がすっきりしそうです。何か心が痛くなりますね。怖い？痛そう。めちゃくちゃ痛いかも。生存者が死亡しました。お祈りください。圧倒しています。運命に導かれ歩いてきただけなんです。
No, but that's actually not fair because like, would this be considered bebop? I'm not gonna be able to find any bebop jazz because it's all gonna be cowboy bebop, isn't it? Or maybe it will be. I'm not sure. I feel like bebop is this is the worst musical stuff ever driven. Bebop is like somebody hands you like a sheet of music and it like fucking it'll look like this, and these are like fucking 30-second notes, and it's like, and it's just like, oh Jesus, I don't even know what the fuck is happening. Fuck that shit. Don't know, don't care. Too complicated for my small lo-fi brain. Okay. Okay, I don't have time for a dumb video. I need to go watch my gymming stuff. I need to go do that. Oh shit. PUBG clips.
What the fuck is that emote in chat? Which? The debated one! Where every stream sniper looks into fucking chat and I switch direction. Look at him! Look at them over there! Look at them! They're so retarded! How did they all fall for that? Not one guy managed not fall for that.
実験が始まりました。レーダーを活性化します。器用な方ではありません。少し埃をかぶっていますね。間に合わせになら良いのではないでしょうか。不快な金属音が聞こえます。すべてのものには何らかの使い道があるはずです。どうか安らかに。それでも形がだいぶ良くなってきたのではないでしょうか。使えそうですね。すべてのものには何らかの使い道があるはずです。それでも形がだいぶ良くなってきたのではないでしょうか。死は誰しもに訪れる運命。逃げ出すことが難しいかと思います。良い場所に行かれたでしょう。器用な方ではありません。それなりに見えませんか。大きな期待はしていません。逃れることはできないでしょう。次はこのような運命にならないように。少し恥ずかしいですね。運命を受け入れてください。良い場所に行かれたでしょう。生存者が死亡しました。それなりに見えませんか。使えそうですね。世の中には祈りでも解決できないことが多々あります。運命を受け入れて新しい禁止区域が指定されました。運命がその足首を捕まえました。石ころでも当たればかなり痛いんです。それでも形がだいぶ良くなってきたのではないでしょうか。かなり満足です。運命。生存者が死亡しました。どこへ導くのでしょうか。逃げ出すことが難しいかと思います。良い場所に行かれたでしょう。サタンの歌を聴いてみましょう。反撃開始です。運命がその足首を捕まえました。反撃開始です。生死の岐路ですね。熱くないですか。制約します。感じてみてください。流れることはできないでしょう。海風を感じてみてください。生存者が死亡しました。不快な金属音が聞こえます。逃げ出すことが難しいかと思います。死は誰しもに訪れる運命。少し目を閉じても良さそうですね。 します。
挑むつもりなのか。
します新しい禁止区域が指定されました。逃げ出すことは難しいかと思います。逃れることができないでしょう。かわいいチーム。制圧します。捕まえの生存者が死亡しました。船も出港はできないようですね。運命の受け入れてください。生存者が死亡しました。生存者が10人残りました。逃れることはできないでしょう。生存者が死亡しました。生存者
誰にも
逃れることはできないでしょう。運命を受け入れてください。その足首を捕まえました。それでも形がだいぶ良くなってきたのではないでしょうか。やっと要領がつかめました。運命に導かれた誕生ですね。逃れることはできないでしょう。何を作っていた工場なのでしょうね。薬を何個か持ち帰れそうですね。生存者が死亡しました。足首を捕まえました。簡単に新しい禁止区域が指定されました。いますか？逃れることはできないでしょう。安心はできないでしょう。誰か見えれば探しに行かないといけませんか？制圧します。血のように広がらないように制圧します。生存者が死亡しました。逃れることはできないでしょう。窓から差し込む光が美しいですね。その足首を捕まえました。逃れることができないでしょう。生存者が死亡しました。出てしまいました。圧倒しています。このような運命にならないように。逃げ出すことは難しいかと思います。逃れることはできないでしょう。逃れることはできないでしょう。少し目を閉じても良さそうですね。運命を受け入れてください。逃れることはできないでしょう。運命は私をどこへ導くのでしょうか。新しい禁止区域が指定されました。 誰か見えれば探しに行かないといけませんか？落とさないように気をつけます。時間は気づかぬうちに過ぎ去ります。生存者が死亡しました。逃げ出すことに生存者が5人残りました。生存者が死亡しました。運命に導かれた誕生ですね。すべてのものには何らかの使い道があるはずです。時間は気づかぬうちに過ぎ去ります。逃げ出すことが難しいかと思います。もう広がらない。少し埃をかぶっていますね。再び戻ることはできるのでしょうか。逃げ出すことは難しいかと思います。流れることは新しい禁止区域が指定されました。運命にその足首を捕まえました。捕まえました。逃れることはできないでしょう。誰もいないのでしょうか。運命を受け入れてください。
精神はゼロ。
誰か見えれば探しに行かないといけませんか？
いい取引です。僕にお任せください。
生存者が死亡しました。敵を防ぐことができませんますが、最終生存者
The water gate. It definitely had something to do with water and gates.
I have no damn idea. I play Fortnite.
Or maybe it's someone's last name. Mr. Watergate?
A bunch of dudes were working for Nixon and they raided, like, I think some building for documents.
President Nixon was taking showers that were too long.
History was not my best subject.
And due to the drought currently in Los Angeles, we're going through Watergate 2.0.
And Forrest Gump saw it happening from across the street and reported it happening. So Forrest Gump saved America.
Nixon!
Big shout out to Forrest Gump and Tom Hanks. I love that guy.
The water gate. It definitely had something to do with water and gates.
I have no damn idea. I play Fortnite.
Or maybe it's someone's last name.
この運命
Mr. Watergate?
神様のおぼし召しなら。
What's my dream team in Val? If one day me and Tarek team up again, I'm telling you right now, everybody in Valorant, y'all better watch out.
Oh, hell no!
You just switched.
Have your improv piano skills ever helped you pick up a girl before? I have a pretty cold personality, so usually being musical is like a way to show another side of me. But like, if you want to be able to pick up girls, I think it's way better to learn guitar because it's very easy to sound. It's easy to sound good on piano, but it's very rare that you're like, hey, there's a piano over here, let me play for you, right? Whereas with a guitar, you're like, oh, I've got my guitar and let me just fucking play Wonderwall or some shit. If you're trying to fuck girls, guitar 100%. Way less effort. You can sound very good strumming chords on a guitar in probably like 1 to 2 weeks, really. You just have to learn to tune it and then move between the chords. You don't have to strum a lot. If you play computer games and shit, you can probably do like different like fingering, like picking patterns that are hard for non-computers. You might be able to do that. Yeah, shredding, like a girl doesn't want to see like that's not gonna do anything. You just look like a loser.
器用な方ではありません。逃げ出すことは難しいかと思います。
In 2 weeks, no way. I bet you could learn like a 4-chord strum in 2 weeks. I think you could do it. Am I a literal moron, or does it unironically take years to get good at fingerstyle? To get good at guitar, to have a good tone for like playing melodies and shit, is probably going to take you a lot longer. But you can get pretty far impressing people with like rhythm guitar, where you're just strumming chords. That's going to be a lot different than like, in my opinion, as a non-guitar player, like strumming chords on a guitar, playing rhythm guitar, it's almost a totally different instrument than actually like being able to like play melodies. It's like a different skill set. Yeah. Interesting, bring that up. The ABBA and Peach video goes into the depth of these chromatics. Oh yeah. Or to say when playing Destiny isn't playing let me play Valorant. I have to go Jen, it's so late, you fucking losers. We're gonna tune out, yeah, it's my time, it's open all the time.
That's true.
Or I'll sleep and do it in the morning, we'll see. How about I would never be able to play.
Islam's right about women. Destiny and Neck are both right about something. Real Heat Self is showing us feelings her story.
Really? Wow. It would take me so long to learn anything.
Should emulate the 50s. Lauren Southern Union, honestly. Enough about her racist past. Let's talk about her racist future.
Learn and read.
When are you starting an offense?
Is that really it?
Wins. By a lot. Bonus me. Yeah.
True.
使い物になりそうではない。新しい禁止区域が指定されましたです。
Just wanted to say that Stardust is the most beautiful woman I have ever seen.
Oh my god, so
誰か見えれば探しに行かないといけませんか？
I don't even know what song this is.
動物も人もここに集まってくるのでしょう。すべてのものには。
Hey Destiny, could you please give a shout out to a really good channel? She's just trying to make a living, and she's a good girl.
Is she now?
その足首を捕まえました。
Now I'm like exposed like a piano fake. When you see how long it takes me to like.
If Knack and Brenton could produce a child, it wouldn't have enough brain power to sleep on its own.
逃れることはできないです。
すぐに消えてなりますよ。
生存者が死亡しました。
There you go. Piano bar 2. What does this actually sound like?
And I go quick.
一切変身ぞ
What are these recommendations? A seductive human upgrade.
生存者が
This
死
guy's
亡し
Busy
ました
Queen
real?
Charlotte is a lovely VTuber.
生存者が10人残りました生存者が死亡しました敵が連続キルを達成していますこのような運命にならないように
Why is it so hard to just find a channel where two
運命を受け入れてください少し休む時間ですね制圧します
Christians have consistent responses to what about the Jews and Muslims? Why don't you believe them? You can't use that as a
その
gotcha.
足首を捕まえました
I don't know, dude. Who knows? Why,
制圧します
what does this even
This is Middle Guy James' world that we're living in at the moment.
Oh, this is with the other cowboy dude.
新しい禁止区域が指定されましたここに集まってくるのでしょう
No, I don't need to. I don't want to sort over Dark Elves again. Why do I get
It gets
recommended
better
shit
knowing.
from mine that's
I
like so
love you,
old?
HGGL.
I don't understand.
その足首を捕まえました
No, it's like the one with the concussion stuff.
食べることはできないでしょう
Why haven't you been working out, bro? What's up, bro? Why are you so soft, bro?
生存者が死亡しまし
Soft
た
as my dick is every time I see your mom because she's
That's so
fucking
sad,
ugly.
dude.
Based.
That's so
I
sad.
get your opinion on this guy's piano playing skills. They're probably really good.
Make it August.
Okay, can't play ranked. Just can't play ranked. Whoa. Oh, feels bad, man.
Stated as an anarchist. Counter to that panel.
I have asthma. Okay, fine. You can send this one.
Okay, thank you. I should have never worn these shorts.
Okay.
Why are you trying to kill me?
On purpose. They didn't answer the question. Okay. Anyway, I have asthma. Okay, fine. You can send this one.
Okay, thank you. I should have never worn these shorts.
With 2 new flavors just in time for summer, nothing beats Ginger Fresh.
I think they should be property.
Like, I don't even think the mace reaches Reinhold.
That's I just don't understand, like, most women don't use OnlyFans in my,
I think...
Good ones when it comes to the circle, basically.
Sure, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. Sure, time, yeah, can be a canvas. Sure.
And I guess I just mean that from, like, because again, I'm very jazz heavy centered. Like, if you've ever had a chance to witness or see, like an older jazz musician playing with like a younger guy, or any, like, if you ever get a chance to interact or play with a guy who's been playing this music for a long time, they will get very, very upset if you fuck with the rhythm or the tempo or if you fuck up with the time or whatever. Like,
yeah,
you know how there's two kinds of musicians in this world. There are draggers and rushers. I tend to be a little bit of a dragger when I'm not paying attention, and it's one of those things that early on I had a teacher who was that guy, basically that old musician who's been around for ages, playing piano. I'm playing the upright bass behind him, and then he'll randomly turn around, "Don't drag the beat, bass."
It's funny because, like, I think Adam Neely and I think a couple other people said that, like, the Whiplash stuff was super exaggerated and that, like, nobody conducts like that in the world. I've had conductors that have done shit like that. Like, I remember even in high school, our conductor was a really big, like, he would always say, mark it. If you miss it, mark it. If you miss it, mark it. If you're not marking it,
right?
then, yeah. I remember in the middle of one of it was either a Macbeth piece or it might have been a Sousa march. He's conducting and a trumpet fucked up. He came in early, and in the middle of, because you know, like, when conductors, when you're in the music, you can get very emotional. It's hard to just, like, stop. Like, everybody has to, like, catch their breath on an emotional level. And he's in the middle conducting it, and he steps forward through the clarinets with a pencil in his hand, and he throws it at him. I think his name was Ben Schaefer. He throws the pencil at him and he said, "Mark it!" And everybody heard him scream it, but we all kept playing and he had to. Yeah. So I've seen, I've seen directors that will do things like that, or see directors that will be like that get really hard too on, especially. It sucks because it sucks for you, especially because like it seems like the stars are always like the horns, but the rhythm section is truly like the engine that keeps everything moving. But just because there tend to be more horn players and the conductors will work with them more than the rhythm section you kind of just assume that you guys know everything that's going on. But if you start fucking up, everything falls apart.
True. It's one of those things where like technically the correct answer is when someone asks you who's in charge of keeping time. What is the correct answer?
Fuck, there's an answer here. It's I think the kit keeps time and the bass listens to the kit and then the band listens to the bass. Is that what it's supposed to be?
The answer is everybody. Everybody is supposed to be the drummer, or everybody's supposed to have their rhythm so damn in.
Well, sure,
point.
Ideally you would, yeah. But
Yeah. No, I mean like that's sort of like and that's one of the reasons why jazz is so punchy and so danceable, depending on what you're listening to. Like, when I say that like time is the most important thing, or like time is the canvas or whatever, the reason those kinds of musicians get so upset if you fuck with the time is if you like, how are you expected to paint if you can't maintain the goddamn canvas?
Sure. And if you're playing with somebody good, I think you said this earlier, as long as you keep time, like if I'm like a 5 out of 10 musician and you give me like a 10 out of 10 rhythm section, I'm going to sound like an 8 out of 10 musician. Like, because they make you sound so much better just by virtue of listening to you and playing alongside you and reacting to what you're playing. Yeah. But if you fuck the time up, they can't save you. You're fucked. You're out on your own at that point.
Yeah. If you're the best person in the group, start finding other people to play with.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's basically everything I had musically. I know you're short on time, and I could ask you about some other stuff, but...
All right, well, yeah, maybe later today or poke me whenever I do music stuff, you can always hop on a board chat.
Yeah, sure. Okay, actually, I do have one quick question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
It's not musically related necessarily, because you've had this conversation a lot recently when it comes to, like, where the left side of the political spectrum and the right side like kind of have their control. And you would probably agree that like the left side of the political spectrum, they've got all of their control and power culturally, right?
Yeah.
And then the right is a little bit more politically, in terms of like the institutions that they might be in, like whether it be like the Senate or the majority Supreme Court or whatever. Is one worse than the other? And by worse I mean like is one more impactful than the other? Like,
I would argue I think the cultural thing is more impactful. It just takes a little while, maybe. Like the legislative side is going to be felt a little bit more immediately or painfully, but I think the cultural side is probably more important to win.
Well, I mean, I agree that like the culture is what informs the policies. You have to change the thought before you can change the policy, right?
It just takes a little bit longer.
But I guess part of what I'm thinking about is that stupid when Twitter and Elon Musk were in the news when that deal first got talked about. Basically, sometime during that time, Elon Musk shared some image of like the political spectrum and how he stayed put and like the left moved over to the left and the right stayed where they were. Like that's the kind of thing that makes me want to pull my hair out. And when I think about like, it's what makes me want to push back against like the cultural is what's more impactful because of like, or I guess, I don't know, I'm starting.
実験が始まりました。レーダーを活性化します。コリー？それなりにできたんじゃない？私、乗り物酔いがひどいのに何をする場所なの？初めてにしてはいい出来じゃないかな。自信を持ってやってみよう。誰かが入ってるんじゃないよね。ギターを握りしめておかなくちゃ。すっごい豪邸ばっかり。それなりにできたんじゃない？慣れるのが先決かな。 ちゃんとできたかな。だいぶ慣れてきたかな。愛と平和のために。それなりにできたんじゃない？ギターを握りしめておかなくちゃ。お医者さんはいないかもしれないけど。よし、成功。自信を持ってやってみよう。よし、成功。海風を感じてみてください。走ってみよう。ジャングルです。これが音楽の力。あなたのために歌うよ。今度は何が出てくるかな。生存者が死亡しました。慣れてきたかな。自信を持ってやってみよう。こんなところにも病院があるんだ。新しい禁止区域が指定されました。びっくりしちゃって。涼しくして生存者が死亡しました。走ってみよう。海風を感じてみてください。これが音楽の力です。一回で持ってね。出る必要はありません。十分海風を感じてみてください。ここから本気出しちゃうよ。生存者が死亡しました。生存者が死亡しました。こんな場所で戦わないよね。
Hello. Holy.
私、乗り物酔い
Holy. Hello.
いきなり工場が動いたらどうしよう。やっぱり今度は何が出てくるかな。走ってみよう。死亡しました。生存者が10人残りました。こんなの私が持っててもいいの？それだけで十分。私が生存者が死亡しました。けたなんて。敵が連続キルを達成しています。いきなり工場が動いたらどうしよう。それだけで十分。走ってみよう。これが音楽の力。新しい禁止区域が指定されました。音楽の力を感じて。これが音楽の力。傷つかないように気をつけなくちゃ。今度は何が出てくるかな。行こう。音楽の力を感じて。あなたのために歌うよ。ギターを握りしめておかなくちゃ。 なぜか悪感がする。音楽の力をこれが音楽の力。音楽の力を感じて、それだけで十分。ここから本気出しちゃうよ。行こう。びっくりしちゃって。生存者が死亡しました。暗くて怖いな。あなたのために歌うよ。おもちゃの弓なら触ったことあるけど。新しい禁止区域が指定されました。で出よう。行こう。教室にピアノはないかな。あなたのために歌うよ。行こう。これ何？死亡しました。音楽が
I'm so fucking bad at heart.